It's June 2025. I'm visiting the Priest Hole BLM Campground on the John Day River near Mitchell, Oregon. The river canyon is the center of attraction here, with steep, rocky cliffs rising above the waters of the John Day River. The surrounding area is an interesting high desert landscape, but it's the contrast of the blue waters of the river against the craggy rocks of the canyon that tends to hold your attention. To get to the campground, I drove southeast on Oregon Highway 19. I then turned right onto Roe Creek Road. After crossing the John Day River, I drove west on Twickenham Road until I reached the turnoff for Priest Hole Campground. Here, I'm driving west on Twickenham Road. Initially, the road travels along the south side of the John Day River through an agricultural area with irrigated fields. After a short distance, the road climbs away from the river into the more arid hills of the river canyon. As you drive through the hills, there's occasionally a view of the river far down in the canyon. On the right is the junction with the road that leads to the Priest Hole BLM Campground. That road then goes down a side canyon which leads to the river. Just ahead is the entry to the campground. If you go straight, the road leads to the boat launch. To the left, the road leads to individual campsites. If you visited this campground in the past, there have been a lot of changes this spring. Barriers now prevent driving on the gravel and rock bars right on the side of the river. There are now 14 designated campsites which are further away from the river. To the right, in the distance, beyond the campsites, you can see a lot of white stakes. I'm not sure, but these stakes may be part of a habitat replanting effort at the campground. I chose a campsite that's relatively close to the river. I also have a good view of the colorful hills on the far side of the river. If you drive to this campground from the south, you pass by the Painted Hills unit of the John Day Fossil Beds National Monument. The colorful red and brown hills here are very similar to the colorful hills of the National Monument. To start exploring the campground and the John Day River, I walked west from my campsite. Here you can see where vehicles used to be able to drive down to the edge of the river. I also visited a day use area in the southwest corner of the campground. In the evening, there was some nice color in the western sky at sunset, a lovely ending to the day. Later, the dry, high desert air provided a wonderful view of the night sky. To complete the day to night to day transition, sunrise viewed from my campsite. The campground has a boat launch which is located upstream of my campsite. My drone provided a convenient way to view the portion of the John Day River near the boat launch. At this point, the boat launch is ahead on the right, but it isn't easy to see. To get a better view of the boat launch and the surrounding area, I walked upstream past the boat launch and then sent the drone downstream back towards the boat launch. As it happens, there was now a lot of activity at the boat launch. This location also provided a good look at the steep cliffs across from the boat launch. I hope you enjoyed this video visit to the Priest Hole BLM Campground and the John Day River. If you enjoyed the video and like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.